going live yet. There we go. Alrighty. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now today we're getting back onto the Revell B-17 Memphis Belle. Yes, we are. Now, it's been a bit like the song says. It's been a long time. Sorry. Anyway, it's been. I've moved house. I've needed to finish another kit, which I've actually still got to do a couple of little bits on. We digress. At the end of the day, because it's all been packed away, I don't know really what's where. I need to spend a bit of time doing that. I did get some parts assembled, and I can even see them and show them to you before we progress, because some of them are actually pretty cool. We'll see where we're at. We'll see where the relevant pieces for the next steps are. I know there are some parts that need airbrushing. This will not happen today. I digress again. All right. With all that waffle said, cheers. Now, let us get you, good people, a better viewing posse. And I'll bring you down. Oh, hey, Scott, how you doing, man? There we go. Now, should I put the... No, I won't worry about the booth light. Now, do you want to join me on the screen, or are you just chilling? Now, what I have got finished here, I'm reacquainting myself with what I've got done. Now, here's something I need to paint. This is the tail gunner canopy area, and that needs to be finished. That's just the surfacer on it. In that case, I'll assume that it's that you will not be joining me on screen, unless you want to be a cam boy. I don't know. Maybe that's your sort of a scene off when none of us are aware of. Now, what else I have here? This is the bomb bay and two bulkheads. So we've got them going on. Now, what else do I have completed here? We have... I'm very pleased with how... I mean, it's a hell of a way to transport them, because I actually had them drying there. They've travelled well. There's a couple of chairs. Our cockpit's dealt well, by the looks. So, yeah, there we go. There's our cockpit. Yeah, nice. Let's see. Hang on, let me just... Part of the... Oops, a daisy. Let's come off. Bugger. That's part of the dorsal turret. We've got our bombs here. Got a lot done on this, actually. This is more of the bomb bay. There are two sides to the bomb bay. So we've got all this shit done. Ball of the ball turret. That's been done. I should zoom you out a bit. Alright, so where does this mean I'm up to? More bombs. What the hell is that? That's part of my aircraft building jig that I haven't fully assembled. So we've got a fair bit happening here. This is good. These are the guns from the dorsal turret. That would be now. I can actually get a fairly solid fix on this for you. Give me a moment. Because this cutting mat is a bit over 12 inches. In the old scale. So that's what 30 point something centimeters there. Overall, I'd say 32 centimeters. The whole thing, whole width, I think is, I'd estimated it as being 40 centimeters wide, and I know it's 38 deep. Well, it might be 38 by 38 things. It's almost a square. So yeah, here's a little comms booth. Dearie me, I've got a lot of stuff done here. And a chair. Wow. All right. So if I bring you across here a bit. Yeah, this is all stuff we've gotten done. Now, that being so, boys and girls, the one thing I'd say about the spray booth, now I haven't put the tube on the back yet. I had to get some adaptations to get it suited to how I really need it. The floor is a bit pliable, and I didn't like that. And if you look closely, in fact, I'll even give me a moment. Yeah, you can see quite easily there, in fact. I've put a bit of wood under it so as it gives it a bit of support. Then I've got the cutting board on top, so therefore I can obviously just cut there without having to go anywhere else. And away I go, and I also protect the floor of the booth. Although even then I will probably, when it comes to actually brushing, put some paper across the bottom just so that I don't have, yeah, I'm sure you can work that out for yourself. And there we have it. Now, assembly sheets would be handy at this juncture, wouldn't they? Oh, right in front of me. Dear me, blind as a bat. Cool, eh? Cool. So going backwards. Okay. This is the actual assembly sheets. So we're clearly past step 9. Oh, no, we're not, because we've got to get the bombs in. We might actually get onto that today, you never know. Okay. Now, well, that's actually, okay, so we've got the cockpit ready to rock and roll. I've got chairs like so. They say there's to be 3. I have 3. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. We have those ready to go. Obi Rob knows this to be true. Rubbin. Okay. Well, actually, looking at the assembly sheets, I would suggest we're actually very well posited, although there are still things that I know need to be painted on the main structure. Now, to that end, what we're going to do, let's get our, here we go. Just for starters, I need to do the little blotchy bits. You'll notice here that, there we go. So it's not just khaki. I thought it was just one khaki origin before I started on this kit. There's actually khaki and then blotches of olive drab. I still need to put the olive drab on. It's not a big trick. It is something that is, yeah, I'm waffling, as I am prone to do. I believe I need to do those. Now that's a Boeing grey. This is a good way to find out what I need to do now, isn't there, kids? I can get the bloody stuff out. Now, for starters, here's another one. When I see the other one of these, this is part of the wing. Now, it came off the sprue, so I'm not quite sure what number it is, but when I see the corresponding part for the other wing, it'll all be good in the hood. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Now, here we've got propellers. Now they've got the yellow on. This one's even been masked up. Ooh, how exciting. So I might as well just pop them all aside. So, because I know black, if I haven't upon anything else that's going to require black, I might as well just go boom, put them with that. So anyway, now, to my understanding, now there's combinations of things in here. Some of this is not even, well, that's a bit messy. I should actually clarify that. Let's look at those big parts first anyway, as far as the painting goes. I've got bags of, now here on its own, boys and girls, we have or may have some answers to, boom. Oh no, that's the rudders there. I've done them Boeing grey. I've actually I remembered to do that. I did. Cool. Who'd I think it? So that's a win. Now, okay. These, I've got the, so what I'm trying to find is the corresponding part to that thing that doesn't have a number on it, if you follow me. And it's not in this bag. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop them there, because that'll possibly also help answer a few questions. And I've only got one of those doors. There should be a second one of those doors. Rubbing. That's less than optimal. These are things to look. You can see why I'm going through a bit of a let's find, so that I know exactly where everything is. Boom. Boom. Here's the other door. And, oh no, that's not the door. That's the roof to the Bombay. That is. Now, for anybody who's got a Revell B-17 on their agenda, this is the 1:72. I think you'll find, I think you'll find that the 1:48, and I assume bigger, are in fact identical, just bigger. Which ultimately means that if you're dealing in 1:72, you get great detail, but fiddly as all fuck. Here's my corresponding piece. Do we have a number? No, we do not. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, bull boys. That's not the end of the world. We can work around that. Do some identification of things here. That's a Boeing grey that needs to be done. That much I do know. I just popped the microphone. Sorry about that. You've just gotten bong. I believe that's the technical terminology for that. Bong. Give me a moment. Something I wish to check. Oh, that's right. Yep, okay. So, and hang on a moment. Okay. Now, where is this bomb cover? That's the question I want to know. It's a very important question I want answered, in fact, just for my own edification. Aha! I see it. Yeah, that's good. I feel better about the world for that. It's that one. All right. So, things I need to consider on the painting front is things like let me just alrighty. Now I'm just going to do what I'm doing here is, as I said, having moved house. Okay, so our two bits of fuselage, we're good as far as they exist, so to speak. 1, 2, buckle my fucking shoe. Yes, we're solid. Good. Boom. Right, feeling happy about the world there. 2 Bombay doors. You've got our 4 propellers. It's all coming together. Now this is tail fin. Excellent. Yes, throbbing. That's a reference to one of the first dodgy vids me and my mates ever saw, starring the late I don't know if you'd say great, but John Holmes himself. It was a parody of Batman and Robin. Dick Man and Throbbin. Yes, Throbbin. Now, where did I put the other sides of those just to make me feel good about the world? Now, these are clearly the other sides of those. Boom, all is well. Boom, boom. All right. Once we've got the other sides of those located again, we can then there is one bag I do need to go through. Identify bits and bobs from it. It's this one because that's messy as all hell. That's carnage. Unfit such courage. Aha! And now, adding colour, a small group of Latin American meatpacking glitterati. Cheesy grin from the big man if you can name the song. Well, you'd actually probably be doing a pretty good job to name the band for some, but never mind. It is a bit old. Okay, so we've got these all organised as far as paired up. Because they're a bit smaller, we'll whack them there. All right. Now, I do want to find out what the hell these things are and what colour they need to be. So, it's assembly sheet time. Once we've gotten this thing sorted, shit, I can even, that's a bloody piece of stag hound. That's a, what the fuck? Rob. Anyway. Okay, it'll be on the wings. That's a pretty obvious conclusion. Hello. Ah. Right. These are options. Okay, what it is, by the looks. If you look here, you can just trim that off. And I believe the theory would then be that you would whack that in, there's your wing, and that would go on top. Now, what's their option? The option is you leave that there. And so what's the option? Hang on. There's something I'm missing here. As far as I'm just not seeing what they're trying to suggest. And I should move my hand from in front of the microphone. Let's have a look at this. Hang on. Here we go. Now it makes sense. So let's have a look at these. The option is that you create this effect, and I think that's what I'd prefer. I think that would look cool. Now, to do that, we cut. Yeah, okay, I got it. I see why it's that way. Now I just need to make sure I cut off the right bit, or I'm going to look like a yutz. These get cut off on, yeah, it'd have to be the bottom. Then they go in, yeah, right, I think. Or is it the top part that gets cut? One of them gets cut off is the bottom line here. And that means that you then, if you go back to here, that then goes in. All right. Which would mean that upper side would be interior green and the bottom side would be khaki. Because that's the thing there. So it would be like that, I guess, based on. This is interesting, I've got to say. For me, anyway. Probably not for anyone else. Yeah, that's correct. That goes in like that. Quite smooth. Let me just check that. Or am I? That's right, I reckon. Let's have a closer look at it. That would suggest, yeah, that's where the little things latch in. Why is there a little dot there? And why is there a line? That's why I'm. $98. Right. So it's the bottom wing that gets the chop. Right. Straight across there. And then, once you've done that, you go And that's how and then we put it back in on top of, okay, now I got it. Interesting. A little bit jiggy, but interesting. Not quite sure why they've drawn it like that with that little line and shit, but whatever, man. All right. Oh, maybe I'll see. Anyway, so that's what they need to be painted ultimately. And they will need to be painted such that boom. So that's going to need to be bowing grey. That's going to need to be interior green. Right. Now, bowing grey side. Goes with them. After all of that, talk about doing my head in. I was probably doing my own head in, frankly. But yeah, so that's going to come off. Then we put in that. Then, actually, I think it's another piece that again goes on, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to get into it now. Already done my head in. Let's have a look at this bag here. That is frankly just what the hell. What do I actually have in here? Dear God. Okay, we've got, that's the SPOM sight. This is part of the ammunition for the rear gunner, table, comms. Okay, let's not know what they are, where they're going. Part of the wheelbase. They're all detailed. This is good, but they're not where they should be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying here? Where'd you go? Try and go to now. What's it? What do we have here? Engine. Dear oh dear. Gunner. Bombay retractor. Part of the thing that holds. Yeah. So far, it's all B-17 stuff. This is more of the wheel bay. Unbelievable. What's this? Engine. This stuff, I reckon, was all on top of a shelf, and I was just at a point of just frantically getting stuff in wherever I could. These are not painted. They need to be sorted. Put them there at the moment, front painted. These are obviously fuel tanks. They actually would go. They appear more in the wheel bay area. What we have here, wheel rims. More wheel rims. Cool. Finding all sorts in here, I am. Engine bits. Jesus. Where does one begin, people? I tell you. Now, what do we have here? God, somehow they've travelled all right. Never mind. Well, not never mind. Yay. Okay, these are bits pertaining to holding up the fin that you build. Where shall I put these? Separate stack. What I'll do is I've got, yeah, you'll see in a minute. Now these are engines. Engine stuff is over here. These are That's engine stuff, and get off of their bloody thing. Ah, these are engine bits too. Wheel bay, more engine bits. Hey, moving house with the kit in progress. What a pain in the ass. Now, what else do we have in here that pertains to... we got more of these Bombay wing bits. Bombay, that's a gun stand. Where shall I put these things? Rubbin. Here. Now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Engine cowling. More engine bits. Half a wheel. Gee. Sound like a bloody one of those guys at the cheap, one of those cheap warehouses. We've got half a wheel. Now we've got a full wheel. Oh, 1.5 wheels. Ba, 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 ba. Figurine. Oh, this is part of the 1:48 stag hand I was doing. It's it looks a little bit like Lunchback of Notre Dame because of my painting's not quite where I've got it wanted him to, but never mind. Some pilots. More pilots. Oh, I'll pick him up later. Door to the Staghound. Engine bit. The second part of the front wheel, the rear wheel. Ha ha ha! On fire. More engine cowling. Another door from the Staghound. What the? Another pilot. A chair, no less. Now these, I reckon, I know they're ammunition. I'm not quite sure as to what part of the... these are unpainted bits, and we've got other ones like that too over here. Not quite sure. I think they're engine bits. I'm sure we'll pop them over there. Engine bit. And another engine bit. All right, is that the bag empty? Yes, it is. Yay. Now, tell you, damn near need a cigarette after that. While I'm here, this is the 1:48 dude I was doing for the Staghound. I know which one is that in the background. Be this one, wouldn't it? Forget that out of the way. We might have a better crack. There we go. Yeah, you can see I've got to do a bit of a tidy up there. Yeah. And I haven't done the rank things on him yet. But that's, yeah. That's the figure that goes to the Staghound that I've yet to finish amongst so many other things. Now, mouthful of coffee definitely required now. Actually, that wasn't a mouthful, that was a power chug. Now then. Now then. Now then. So, the next bits and bobs, however, from where we are at, will be to put, I guess, to run this sort of a point, really. What I need to do is get the bombs in, which you may even get to today, once I've done a bit more of organising things, and because I am in a position to be very organised here, and that would be good. Certainly be a bloody novelty. All right, now, knowing that this is what we have here, and I'm thinking I'll keep all this some of this out. Now, let me just... hang on a moment. Let me just check something. Let me just... No, I didn't think so. All right. Now, anyway. So, we'll bring them all around here. Wait a minute. Are we missing one? Possibly. We'll keep an eye out. Now, bomb and vents. Let's make sure we've got all our bits and everything we require. Now, we're starting to get down to things. Now, this is all... Okay. Now, to you guys, this might look like unfettered carnage. It makes sense to me, so I know what's going on here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get things to a point. Yes, I am. Then now here, they're actually parts of the gun. I'm not quite sure where that goes to, but we'll put them with gun stuff. Now, gun stuff, we haven't got a start on yet. That'll go there. Now, painted bit of canopy. I'll put that with the rest of the canopies. Tail gunner goes with gun stuff. That's gun stuff. I believe that's the technical term. Gun stuff. Okay, engine cowlings. Now they're slightly different actual engines. Bulkhead goes there. We have a gun mount, singular, and that is all on that one. Gun stuff. What's this? This is Lavochkin stuff. It's nothing to do with the B-17. Get it away from me. Get thee to a nunnery. This. Oh my god. Ha! This is C-47 stuff. I managed to get by without those two, and I made a way around those, so it was all good. So that's not even relevant. See you later. All right. Just in case you were wondering, kids, I do not recommend moving house if you want to keep your kits in good order. Otherwise, you'll be going through this sort of shit. And nobody needs this behaviour, I'll tell you, free of charge. Engine cowling. Rear wheel. I guess that goes with wheel stuff. Wheelie. Oh, I'm not even going to do that. That's terrible, Rob. Did I really go there? Yes, I fucking did. I really wheel. guns. Now I'm just going to put them in a bag over here. And we'll put that bag over there for the... Excuse me a moment. I've just... Oh, Jesus. How am I going to... Just notice something rather important. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. That's where it was. Thought there was one lurking about. By which I mean... Yeah. There should have been an equal amount of those. Now there is. We're winning, kids. I tell you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, Rob. Me and my bloody singing, eh? Oh, it's a bit shocking. Now, more carnage. What's the line from Seymour Skinner? Such carnage. Now we've got... Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's very obviously flaws from the front of the aircraft. So we'll pop that over to here. We've got rubbing gun stuff at one point at least. Boom. So I'll put it with the other gun stuff here for the time being. Engine cowlings. I think this is engine cowling, but it's also not painted, so I'm going to put that with the unpainted stuff. Most of the unpainted stuff's pretty small and can be easily knocked up, so to speak, pretty quickly. More gun stuff. Now, once I've got this sorted, I will be putting it into sort of like bags, basically, of gun stuff. Now, that's the Bombay extenders. This is part gun stuff. We'll pop this with here. This is the dorsal turret position, I think. So I guess gun stuff. Engine stuff. Rear gunner. Engine cowling. Gosh, you know, this is different engine stuff, but engine. Minor exterior. Oh my God, we're almost done. Yay. More engine cowling. As you can see, it's pretty much all detailed. It seems to be put together. Gun stuff. Oh. This is the back of an engine. More engine. More engine. No, engine cowling. Empty sprue. Obviously something got knocked off of there, whatever was on there. Now, excuse me a moment. There is something at my feet. Whee. It's in a very delicate... That's... this is bad. There we go. I had the engine. Oh, where are we? Can you see? No, you can't. Hang on a moment. What goes on here? Here we go. Yeah, these are the engine's pretty much directly under my wheels. You can imagine that would have ended in tears if I'd moved. Now, pop them there. Oh, hallelujah, kids. Now, another seat. We'll pop that there in here. This is part of the rear wheel thing. It's what you put that into the area of the rear wheel that it retracts into. Engine stuff, engine cowlings. Again, get off of there. 2 lots of bloody blue tack in operation. 3 lots of blue tack. 4 lots of blue tack. Oh, sorry, I've fallen into the bloody count. Air vents and wheelbase. Right. Now, I may as well just save myself the bullshit there. Hey, let's not be shy. All right. So, I don't mind having the vents out and about like that. Oot and a boot. Now, all my canopy stuff. Excuse me a moment. Is in here. Now, yeah. We've got all our canopy stuff together. What the fuck? Something else just dropped down. I hope it didn't go anywhere horrid. Of course it has. What is it? Let's find out. Oh, really? This is what happens if you put stuff near the edge drop. What do you think's going to happen, dingus? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. While I'm here, I'll pick that up. All right. All right. Canopy stuff. Dear, oh, dear. Now, I'm going to keep these out, as in the fuselage and stuff, because I do need to do painting on them. In fact, there are a few little other areas. Anything connected to the wing I'm keeping out for a moment. You'll soon see why. Now, next, I want to put all the gun stuff together. Now, I do have a bag here with that. Largely in operation. And once we've got that all this sort of broken down, not broken down, but put away, we can start looking at doing some assembly today and also lining up stuff for painting hopefully tomorrow. Now, I did have some issues with my airbrush before I left my last place, and I do think I know what they were. And indeed, to that end, should I keep these out and put them with... Sorry, I'm just talking to myself for a moment. Yeah, I should. To that end, I have purchased a ultrasonic cleaner. So I think the issue's in the actual nozzle. And by doing that, or by using that, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it up and running by tomorrow. That is the theory. That is my theory. Now let's jiggle that a bit more. A bit more jiggery pokery. That's my former housemate would say. So, right, here's our gun ready to be put into position. Now, let us look at wheelbase stuff. Now, we'll take these out. This is actually gun stuff, really, but I'm gonna wheel bay. Wheel bay. Wheel rim. More wheel rim. Fuel tanks or oil tanks or some sort of tanks anyway. Wheels. That's more wheel stuff. Rear wheel. And boom. All right. So that's them organized. Next, we will go for engines. Engine stuff. Now, I might want to be a little more careful with some of this, because some of this is a bit... now, some of this has got these little spindly bits on it, and they can be a bit delicate, so we put the heavy stuff in first, I think is a theory. Not heavy stuff, the stuff that's heavy on the sprue and looking a little more chunky for a punky. The stuff that's more likely to take crap. You can go in first. And then we shall... Oh, now I'm starting to be able to see things. Starting to know where stuff is. Who would have thought, eh? Oh, that's a handy little outcome, I tell you. Right. Now, the question's going to be, and this will be something I'll need to find out today. Is going to be, can I get my airbrush up and going? Because then we'll do some airbrushing tomorrow. As to, yeah, rubbing. That's the engine stuff, as I said. Excellent. It's all being organised. Oh, now, these are, well, a combination of things. As we're going to put these in a miscellaneous. Oh, these are engine bits, Rob. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing, mate? Miscellanea can go into one bag all on its own. That would include these. Miscellanea, there's a term. Anyway, let's get these in with the engine, shall we? Now, starting to feel much better about this straight away, just by getting this little bit of organisation done. It's making me feel more chipper. Now, so that's them done and out the way. Next, what I need, there are many things I need. We'll leave that discussion there. We'll try and keep it clean. Now, give me a moment. All right. So the tail fins, and these are the Bombay doors, so they can go over there as well. Actually, no. Well, I can probably save myself a bit of they don't need to be still on like that. So they're not going to keep getting caught on things is a bit of a theory here. There we go. Now, might as well do the same with these ones. You don't need to have the tape on. Why? I'm sure I'm not, don't need to explain that little ration question, you know what I'm saying? Have we got any more on there? No, good. Now, what I do need, however, is some more bags. Yes, I do. I thought I had plenty. Do I have some under here, perhaps? Hello, hello, hello. And what do we got here then? We'll put all that, as I said, our miscellanea. We'll go in this bag. And just this sort of stuff. Some sprues have, well, some of these portions of the sprue have all sorts of things on it. Now, I just need a small bag for engine cowlings, and we are organized, believe it or not. Fun fact, we're organized. Actually, I don't know if I'll go that far, but you know, hey, it's coming together now. Now, do I have a bag on hand still? Probably do. It's a wee bit big for my purposes on that one. Look, I can probably get to that later on, as far as if I put them somewhere neatly and in a sensible manner. Oh, there's it. In fact, I'm overthinking this. I really am, kids. I don't actually need these ones. You can have your engine cowlings either open or closed because they invented them that way. I'm going for open. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I don't actually need those little tight ones. And I'll drop that. What I'll do is just get this off. Actually, you know what? While I'm removing sticky stuff that picks up other things, while I'm here doing that sort of a caper, let us get all this shit off. There we go. One. Get this off of here. Tell you right now, this is an area where a few days ago I purchased myself a small office bin to position itself, or to be positioned next to my modelling desk, and best move ever. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like a no-brainer, and you're going to be saying, what, this only just occurred to you, sunshine? And you may well cast such cynicism and sarcasm my way, yes. And it's not the first time it's occurred to me, it's the first time I got my shit together and got it organised. And, keeps the area clear. Who would have thunk it? Yes, children. Now, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh dear. Come on now, chicken. There we go. Oh, you bugger. Why, you little. I need to get a toothpick onto this sucker. There we go. Alrighty, now that I've got all this pretty much organized in my own mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick goosey gander at the paint job on the mainframe, and I want to have a look-see at, I think there's a few bits I need to repaint or paint a different color, so I shall. Not immediately, but I need to know what they are. I need to identify, yada, 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 yada. I'm sure you get the drill. Now, one thing I might also do once I've got this all off, give me a moment, is we'll put those chairs somewhere a bit more sensible rather than just leaving them lying around. That was something I was an absolute shocker for at my last place, and I do not wish to continue to be a shocker in that capacity. Yes. Now, coffee. Winning. Now then, let's get this out. Ah, there we have him. That's all them out. Jolly good. Now, my next move. Oops, daisy. Now, right. So, and I'm going to take these off of here just because, well, first up, I'll know if they're intact. These are two chairs. They're looking fairly sturdy. So you're going to sit all right? Yeah, one. Oops, a daisy. Maybe not. There are 3 parts to these chairs, and yeah, I'm going to have to fix that one up there a little bit, but that's okay. We'll leave that sit for the time being. I don't know if you can quite see that. Ding. You can see that 2 of the chairs are reasonably good. The third one, if I move the guns there, you can see the back sagged on it. Well, no, but I can fix that. But yeah, there are 3 parts to them. Now, when you're doing 1:48 or bigger, I would suggest that's less of an issue. At 1:72, it's a pain in the ass, but never mind. Now, just getting this blue take off. Come on, you know you want it. Off you come. There we go. Now, next paint job. Because, now we're going to zoom out a bit. I have reason to believe I may have painted something the wrong color. At which point we just, well, we fix that. That's pretty much the drill, isn't it now? And I would suggest that yes, I have. Because, and there's also some other painting we need to look at. Now, what this is, give me a moment. Okay. S. Now, I believe S is Boeing Grey. I am correct. Okay. what this is, it would be not those ones, these ones. Yeah. Now, I had thought that these would be this color being the same color as the rest of the upper fuselage. No, kids. The only part of this that is this color is this little portion down here. The rest of that needs to be Boeing grey and then olive drab with olive drab splotches. So we need to pop them aside for a bit of Boeing grey action. I believe the technical term we're looking for there. We will need to do some masking up there. Now, further to which, now I believe there's some more Boeing grey here that needs to be going on. Ouch. Not quite sure what colour these are meant to be, so we'll check that out in due course. Or indeed these. And hang on a moment. Oh, that's fine. All right. Now, so they're Boeing grey. Let's find out what colour those other bits are. Those bigger bits. Ah, wait. Before I go, move on. Now, of course, we've got the olive splotches. T. I've got a code thing I drew up here. I think T. A brown, geez, what did I write there? Some sort of green. T. Ah, okay, yep. And there's a little bit of, while I'm doing that on the rudders, there's going to be a little bit of olive drab. All right. Now B, anthracite, there's a grey zone here, and I think I'm best off served doing that after I've done the olive drab, because as you can see, there's a, I'll zoom you in so as you can see that. And bing, actually I don't need to zoom in too much. All right, you can see that there's a line. Now that's anthracite grey, which is a very dark sort of a grey. But as you can see, there's the splotches. It goes pretty much over the splotches. And in fact, oh, that's going to be a bitch. Have to mask that off. At the end of the day, yeah. So you're going to need to do the Boeing grey here. The little splotches and stuff we'll do freehand. Once we've got the first port of call is going to be that color, yeah. And further to which I need to do the same thing here. It would appear. And oh, what the fuck? Really? They've got two different colors for two on each side when it comes to that little portion. So U is the usual color, so that doesn't need to be. Oh, they are doing my head in. All right. But Boeing grey there again. All right, so we need to find them, which are, give me a moment. They are to be found. Aha. So these also need the Boeing grey treatment with some masking. So 2 lots of that. Right. Now, whilst whilst I'm assessing that, what I also need to sort out, tell you what, man, it's a bit of a boning as far as the what's the word I'm looking for? Paint job goes. It's just fiddly as. Now the anthracite grey would appear to be on both sides. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. Wonder why it's there. Now, only other question I have therefore is which I believe is interior green. Yeah. So in both instances of those, they're going to be interior green, with the upside being Boeing grey, you would suggest. Yeah. All right. So, first port of call, as far as the airbrushing goes, and I may as well as airbrush that while I'm at it, is going to be Boeing grey. This is now discovered. It's a thing. All right. So, and that's going to be with those parts there. Now, I'm not going to do it today. I've got a fair few things I actually need to get right onto. Beyond modelling, that is. But we can now look at things like either tomorrow, if I'm still refining it, if I want to find out what colour these are before I go. We can, there's a whole stack of options we can look at as far as potentially assembly, painting. There's a lot to do with this one, and we will get that done. Yes, we will. Now, give me a moment while I find out what colour these are. What numbers? Do we have numbers? 50 and 51. Give me a moment, guys. Don't think this will take too long. I reckon it's an engine part. More specifically, I think it's a wheel bay part. Robin. Not finding it. Maybe. No. No. Pardon me, if this barber keeps playing hide and seek, I'll not worry about it just now. The looks of them, they look like they should go onto an engine or something. 50 and 51 is what we seek, people. No. How odd. No. Unless, and this is not impossible, by the way, they belong to a B-17G. Now that's possibly the case. Often kits that are very similar come with bits from the same sprue. Let me just one more run through, because if that's a Boeing Grey, we may as well as put that with the others. And actually tomorrow I'll probably be prepping the Boeing Grey while we do other early assembly. Yeah, no, I think that might just be from a B-17G. I'm not seeing any 50 or 51 on the assembly here. I'll probably have a goosey gander myself later on just to be sure, but I'd suggest that these are not our issue. We'll leave them there for the time being. They are our issue, so we'll mask up for them. Yeah, these are the things, people. Alrighty, that's me done for today. All right, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Now, yeah, I didn't get any work done on anything, but for what it's worth, for those of you who did watch, if you're, as I mentioned at one stage, if you're building a Revell Memphis Belle, what I've got's the 1:72, but your 1:48, your 1 is to whatever scale. It's exactly the same kit. It's just that in 1:72, it's much, much smaller, more fiddly. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Any first-time viewers out there, I've got a magic button for you. It's called follow, like, or subscribe. If you would wish to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And I'm Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Just what I'm about to suggest you do. Can you work it out? Can you work it out? I think you can. Yes, kids, follow, like, subscribe. It's very simple, really. Honest. See the parody face? Alrighty, I will be back tomorrow. As I said, we'll probably mask up the stuff for our Boeing Grey, do some early assembly. Boom shakalaka like a wop bamboo. There we have it, peeps. Alrighty, thank you very much again, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.